Now, dear friends, we are moving to the next type of elasticity of supply, that is relatively less elastic supply. What is relatively less elastic supply? That is, we saw in the first case elasticity of supply to be equal to 0. Now here elasticity of supply is greater than 0, but it is less than 1. What inference do we get, or how do we understand this? Now see the figure number 29 in page number 2.82. Under price OP, the quantity that is ready to be supplied is OQ. But whereas when the price shifts to OP1, the quantity shifts to OQ1. That means the percentage of the price change is more than the proportionate percentage of change in the quantity supplied in the market. That is what is said to be the coefficient falls less than 1. So the percentage of change in quantity is less than the percentage change in the price. That is what is said to be perfectly or relatively less elasticity. There is an elasticity, but it is relatively less. Delta P is more than delta Q. Now in the third case, relatively greater elasticity. Again, there is a figure 30 which helps you to show this. On y-axis you have the price, on x-axis you have the quantity. For OP, the supplier is ready to give OQ amount of commodities. When the price tends to increase to OP1, the quantity ready to be sold in the market is OQ1. Now you can see the change in the price, the percentage of change in the price is less than the percentage of change in the quantity, or else in other words, the more units of supply is given when there is a small minimal change in the price. So here what happens, the elasticity falls to a range wherein elasticity is greater than 1 but less than infinity. This is what is said to be relatively greater elasticity. Then the fourth one is unit elasticity. Contrary to the other two, the unit elasticity means the increase in the price or percentage of increase in the price is exactly equal to the percentage of increase in the quantity that has been allowed to be sold in the market. That is what is called as unitary elastic. ES is equal to 1. Delta P is equal to delta Q in this case. The next one is perfectly elastic. What is perfectly elastic? In the opposite extreme of zero elastic, supply is perfectly elastic here. That is, the price elasticity of supply approaches infinity and the supply curve becomes horizontal. When it was 0, we saw that the supply curve was vertical. Now here it goes to horizontal line. So that is what is meant to be perfectly elastic supply. Price elasticity of supply approaches to infinity here. When nothing is supplied at a lower price, an infinite small minimal change in price result to a large change in the quantity. The producers are ready to supply any amount of commodity at the given price until it is demanded in the market. That is what is said to be perfectly elastic. In some cases, the elasticity of supply is not constant. It varies over the supply curve. Figure 33 shows you the same. Here, for low levels of quantity supplied, the firm responds substantially to changes in price. When there is a small change, there is a big change in the quantity. But when the price increases more and more, the firm is not ready to give that increase in the quantity. That is a specialized case. Why is it so? Because the production may not be possible because of they may not have an idle capacity. So whenever the price rises, the quantity is only very minimum increase. The reason because they are able to use the idle capacity available. Once when they reach their fullest capacity, further in production is not possible by them, so they do not show further increase in the quantity that has been allowed for sale in the market.